Welcome to the 133rd VP Parade, America's biggest birthday parade. The theme for this year's parade is Saturday in the Park. And this live broadcast comes to you from Forest Park in St. Louis, one of the most beautiful urban parks in the world. Today's parade features more than 100 units with hundreds of costume characters, marching bands from around the country competing in the Liberty Drum Challenge, 17 magnificent custom floats with 7 featured floats with choreographed musical performances, giant helium-filled balloons, America the Beautiful, sung by Noah Guthrie from Glee, and honorary Grand Marshal, actor Barry Williams, Greg Brady from the Brady Bunch. All coming your way next, live from Forest Park. It's America's biggest birthday parade.
Happy 4th of July. Welcome to America's biggest birthday parade. I'm Andre Hepkins here with two people I know very well, Emily Rao and Kent Earhart.
We're just a little giddy this
like
morning because we've been so excited about this for so long. It's so
Yes,
much
we have.
fun every year. And this one, and this is, I mean, you hear this a lot. It's cliche. I know, bigger and better than ever.
Ever.
It is. It really
huge
is.
out here in
People
Forest Park.
everywhere, and the park looks wonderful today. Really great weather, that really 4th of July type of weather.
That's right.
Of course, this park just outstanding. It's huge, as we know, 500 acres, bigger even than Central Park in New York City.
Yeah, 500 acres bigger. It's 1,300 acres in all, and what a historic setting as well. For those of you who are joining us from out of town, this was the site of the 1904 World's Fair.
That's right.
More importantly, the site of the invention of the ice cream cone.
Very important
you know
detail there,
that's
Ken.
very
Yes,
important.
Know that.
very
And also they had the Olympics here in 1904.
All
They
kinds
did.
of stuff.
They did. And
So
it's
much
a
history here.
beautiful setting, and we're happy to welcome all of our viewers in Detroit. Hi,
Yes.
Detroit.
Hi,
Hi,
Detroit.
Detroit.
Glad
Minneapolis.
you're with us.
Happy 4th
Right?
of July in Minneapolis, and also out in Kirksville, Missouri, up to our north here.
That's
right.
It's from St. Louis, and Columbia, Missouri. I got kids out there.
Yeah, I got brothers there. Hope you're watching, guys.
Listen, over the next 2 hours, you're going to see a bunch of amazing things, including more than 100 units. These are some specially designed units.
This parade is just going to be unbelievable. Marching bands from all across the country, including floats from Minnesota, all kinds of people here. But what it really starts with something very special, and that is the opening number.
That features 125 high-energy singers and dancers. This year, they'll be paying tribute to the men and women of our armed forces and their families, of course, who give us so much of our freedom.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, I miss you so much. What are you doing today?
Daddy, it's Saturday. We're in the park.
You have your red balloon?
Of course I do. Wish you were here.
Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. People dancing, people laughing. A man selling ice cream, singing Italian songs. if tomorrow all the things were gone? I've worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend us still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. Stand up next to you and defend us still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible.
I
Everything in
didn't
there.
think that I would start this parade crying. I really did not see that coming, but if you can't be moved by that,
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
wow, that is what it's all about, living in America.
And when it's so
Man.
warm out here and you get goosebumps,
You
you
do.
know,
Yeah.
you know
Chill.
it's good.
Good point.
That was very
The
special.
hair
Wow.
standing up on my arms.
Well,
Wow.
for those of our friends from out of town that just aren't familiar with this parade, what a treat you have in store this morning in your nice air-conditioned homes.
Right. Hopefully.
Enjoy that. Enjoy it.
It's a little toasty out here, but we are in a beautiful setting here at Forest Park, getting ready to kick off this parade. And along with the parade, Forest Park also the setting for Fair St. Louis.
That's
Right.
exactly right. All kinds of stuff going on. The people trickling in, having a great time. Look at all these folks out here. Just wonderful. And as we mentioned, the 3-day party, often referred to as America's biggest birthday party.
We know that because it says so on our shirts.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Notice
someone
that.
told me
Okay.
that. It's a cue card right on your, right
Okay.
on your
Right,
chest
just
if
look
you
down.
forget
Well, they
what
should
we're
have put it
doing
on
here.
upside down because I can't read it from here. But here's our Matt Chambers with a look at just what makes Fair St. Louis so very, very special.
Scenic park views by day and fireworks by night. Forest Park offers a venue like no other for America's biggest birthday party. News 4 this morning's very own Alyssa Reitmeyer sat down on Thursday night with some of the Fair St. Louis organizers to get details on everything the fair has to offer.
Last year was incredibly successful here in Forest Park. What are some of the new acts people can expect this year?
We've got a couple of new things this year. The first thing that people need to check out is the Purina Pro Plan Performance Dog Team. We also have Chris Clark, a bicycle stunt rider, and we also have the world's longest, tallest mobile zip line.
Wow.
So clearly there is plenty to do for everyone here, including the kids who have their own special zone where they can learn a thing or two.
So the STEAM exhibit is something new, and a lot of people are really excited about it. I know a lot of kids participate in STEM at school. So how does this kind of relate to that?
So actually, the really important piece, and if you think about it, like you look at the Cortex community, which is all about innovation, and art is really important to that equation. It's all about creativity. So the glasses on my head show you 3D design, but at the same time, it's about something you can take to the art museum and walk around. So it's all about art and STEM.
And of course, one of the biggest attractions at the fair, we are bringing it to you live right now, America's biggest birthday parade.
14 marching bands from Missouri, Illinois, Minnesota will all be part of the parade, and this is going to be televised throughout several states this year.
It is. We have what we call our parade syndication network across 4 to 5 different cities here in the Midwest, and we hope to grow that year in, year out, especially with your help.
Today is the last day of the fair, so after the parade broadcast, grab your picnic basket and blanket and join us here in Forest Park for America's biggest birthday party.
We're So excited. So many things to talk about, so many things to do. In the opening number, we had a tribute to the military, but there are other people in our community who serve and protect us, policemen and firefighters, and we have an organization, Backstoppers, that supports the families of those who die in the line of duty.
Financial support, emotional support,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that they can do. They've been around since 1959. They support about 74 families with 62 dependent children. Just think of that.
Think
if
of
they
the
didn't have
impact
that.
of that. How important.
It's unbelievable. Matt Chambers, I think, is going to join us live now with a little check presentation, right, Matthew?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys teared up as much as I did during the
Oh,
opening
my
segment, but that was
goodness.
unbelievable. And then my dad walked in, and I just totally lost.
Family
Looks like him, but it's a different guy. This is the VP Fire Department that's kind of flanking us, and there's so much brass. I know, give it up for the VP Fire Department. I want to start right here in the middle with Mr. Flint Fowler, though. Flint is on the board of directors with Backstoppers. How you doing, Flint?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You do great work all over St. Louis. We appreciate that. Executive director of the Boys and Girls Club as well. But for folks who aren't familiar, tell us a little bit about Backstoppers, what it is they do.
The Backstoppers started in 1959. It's an organization that supports the widows and children of firefighters, police officers, first responders who have lost their lives in the line of duty. We step in, provide immediate assistance, and then oftentimes assist with longer-term financial needs. We pay off their home loans, we help children with education, and stay connected to the families to make sure that they have the support that they need, given the tragic loss that they've had.
Just doing tremendous work and filling a void that would be there otherwise. And flanking good man Mr. Flint here are a couple of chiefs from the St. Louis area. St. Louis Police Chief Sam Dotson is here. You know Backstoppers all too well. They've helped many of your fallen and injured members along the years, haven't they?
Absolutely. It's wonderful that they're here. You hope that you never need them, but it's that peace of mind when our men and women go to work, whether they're police officer, firefighter, EMT, to know if the unthinkable happens, their families are going to be taken care of.
We do love that safety net, don't we? And just as much as the police department, the fire department benefits from this too. Chief Dennis Jenkerson joins us this morning. A couple of words about the Backstoppers.
I've seen the results. I've seen the widows, the children graduate. I mean, just a fantastic organization, and they're always there, and they're never going to stop.
And, you know, frankly, it's the very least we can do for these first responders. That I don't care if it's the middle of summer or the middle of winter. These men and women are putting themselves in the line of danger every day. We got a check to give away. Here's our man from the VP Fire Department. What are you giving them, sir?
Well, the 1903 VP Volunteer Fire Department would like to recognize the fine work of the Backstoppers in responding to those injured and killed in the line of duty for police, fire, first responders. So we are presenting a check of $2,500 to the Backstoppers.
Big round of applause, folks. $2,500 for the Backstoppers. Thank you so much. You know, the VP doesn't get a lot of credit in this town, and that's kind of because that's the way they want it. Guys, they do a lot of things behind the scenes, and you just saw evidence of that right here. Back to you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Matt. Dr. Flint Fowler and Chiefs Dotson and Jenkerson receiving that check on behalf of Backstoppers in memory of the men and women who died serving and protecting us.
And they do keep it kind of quiet, and but what they don't until it's the boxing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
they have a boxing
That's
match
true.
Right.
where
Not quite
the
subdued there.
firefighters take on the police, the police officers,
Yeah.
and they have a whole night of it on. It's like Thanksgiving, is it? Or-
Usually.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and
In
it's
the fall.
crazy. It's
Mhm.
all night long, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it
And
is.
they provide so much great support. Well, we're going to take a quick break in the
Sure.
action here, but we'll be
Right.
back. We've got the national anthem, right?
Yes, we do.
Exciting stuff straight ahead.
Big
We'll be
parade.
right back.
Stay with us live from St. Louis and Forest Park.
Welcome back to the 133rd VP Parade here in beautiful Forest Park.
That's right, and a special treat right now. We'll get right to the national anthem and a special performer for us today, Technical Sergeant Keisha Gwynn, and she is a vocalist with the United States Air Force Band of Mid-America.
Let's start off our parade on this 4th of July with our national anthem.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow.
Beautiful.
If you weren't a patriot before, after hearing Technical Sergeant Keisha Gwynn, you are a patriot now, aren't you?
You know,
That'll do it.
And we brag a lot, as you probably know, and you don't want to hear about this in the other parts of the country, about our St. Louis Cardinals. And if you go to a Cardinals game, everybody's dressed up in red.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But
so
here
true.
today, it is so red, white, and blue. And we've seen so many creative outfits out there and beautiful red, white, and blue, and all the
stuff.
children lined up along the parade route. It's just such a great thing to see. Speaking of which, let's have a parade.
Let's do that. We should
I love
do
a
that.
parade.
Get this party started.
I love a parade.
Here we go.
Streets are all painted up here in
Red,
Forest
white, and blue
Park along
stars.
the lagoon with the stars. And I think our first float, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Spearhead Unit that declares the beginning of the parade.
Great way to start it off, I
Yes,
think.
right.
Just these officers representing the traffic division of the St. Louis Police Department, proudly showing their admiration of the St. Louis community. Check that out.
Very proud police force here in St. Louis, and a good one too. They've you know, been around the block over the past
they
few
have.
years, and it's still, we just feel so happy to have these dedicated men and women
Serving and protecting us.
They
from
really
all
do.
danger seen and unseen.
And yet they have a good time at the parade.
That's right.
Yes. And this is a really special float, really to kick things off, because as we know, the theme for today's parade is Saturday in the Park, really celebrating all of the things we can do here to enjoy this beautiful gem of the city of St. Louis. So much to do. This float really just celebrating that. Lovely, and the detail that goes into these, absolutely incredible. Anything from a picnic in the shade, soccer games, scavenger hunts, we do it all here at the park, hosting family reunions even. You see a lot of families out here today, fun challenges, all kinds of stuff, and this first act celebrates that.
Yeah, we have now the mounted Bengal Lancers escorting the VP Queen. The Bengal Lancers have remained loyal since their appearance in 1935. Known for their scarlet red jackets and knee-high black boots, their attire is modeled after the British Royal Mounted Bengal Lancers from way back in the 19th century. These horses came down the parade route a little bit earlier to meet up with the head end of the parade, and they are just magnificent.
And of course, the red, white, and blue feet there.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. All the beautiful colors as well here along Lagoon in Forest Park.
Just awesome.
Just awesome indeed. And it looks like we are about to hone in on the VP and Queen presented at the VP Annual Ball in December. The VP and his Queen of Love and Beauty joyfully wave to the spectators.
Ooh, look at this one. Fancy. Look how fancy these floats are. I'm just amazed by all the cool stuff they can do.
Queen of Love and Beauty. The VP Queen of Love and Beauty is Miss Meryl Herman, currently attending the University of Virginia.
There she is.
There she is, pursuing a degree in business. Her favorite community service initiative project was volunteering at food outreach.
Very important. That's such a critical aspect of what the Queen and her maids do. So important to VP, the sense of community service, giving back to the St. Louis community, and that's what we're celebrating here with these young women who really do so much in the community. She enjoys food outreach, volunteering there, so she gets to combine her passion for cooking and being creative, and as we know, making such an important impact on so many people's lives.
Yeah, because food outreach provides nutritional support to men and women and children who are living with HIV, AIDS, or cancer.
Now, let's talk about the Court of Love.
Every queen needs a court.
That's right. And succeeding their queen is the Court of Love and Beauty. These 6 special maids of honor are wearing their gowns from the ball in December, which celebrates their community service.
Yeah, first up we have Miss Catherine Bush. She's the 6th special maid, and you'll notice these women by the color of their dresses. A pretty lilac dress for Miss Bush. She attends USC in Southern California. She's a theater major there.
Wow.
And since age 12, she's been very involved with Girls on the Run, a very great organization that is all around St. Louis, doing great things for young girls.
We've got the 5th special maid, and that's Miss Caroline Behan. Caroline is majoring in public relations at Webster University. We also have the 4th special maid, Miss Carlotta Johnson, who is attending the University of Richmond, where she's majoring in marketing and communications.
The 3rd special maid is Miss Sally Lemkemeyer. Sally is majoring in computer science at Princeton University.
Wow.
Yeah. Favorite charity is Art City Theater Troupe, a group of students ages 10 to 12 who produce, direct, choreograph, and perform an annual musical review without the help of any adults.
And in the beautiful green dress, the 2nd special maid, Miss Kimball Schlafly. She goes to Georgetown right now, majoring in French, and she's a coach for the Grassroots Project in D.C., which teaches middle school children there about HIV and AIDS. So important to the community.
Our 1st special maid in the navy blue is 1st special maid Abigail Brennan, who attends DePauw University, majoring in kinesiology. Wow, good for her.
Just wonderful. Okay, and we want to keep going on to our next feature of the VP Parade, America's biggest birthday party and parade here. The next up is a really special float. It's the Gift of Gardens, and what you'll see here is a little interaction from the crowd. They will be getting wildflower seeds. This is really neat here, and this is one of my favorites. Look at that.
Yeah.
So cool. This is the young women and fathers from the VP Community Service Initiative. Again, we keep saying it, but so important to VP is that impact on the community. The VP has provided gifts to the city, including the funding of the Grand Staircase on the Arch grounds, to today collaborating with the City Arch River Project. And we want to give you a little soundbite here to explain more of what we're talking about.
Today we're here with the VP organization. We're working for Operation Brightside. We're just planting flowers and plants and cleaning up the lake. Operation Brightside really works to beautify St. Louis and go around and make it a better place and just bring the community together. My grandfather grew up here, my dad has grown up here, I've grown up here, so it's really just giving back to our community and being a part of it and everything that it involves. It's just really fun to see how far this has come and hearing about it at the beginning, you know, how small it started and how much it's grown, and that's part of why I love VP and part of why I love coming out here to volunteer. I mean, rain or shine, it's always a good time.
You're right about that.
You're right.
Rain or shine especially. And it's definitely shining today. The sun is out in force. We've had a very, very wet pattern here, and we're lucky to get through this. And, there's the Honorable Mayor of St. Louis.
We know him.
Mayor Francis G. Slay.
Here we go, walking along.
These are the VIPs. These are the very important people.
They're very
They
important.
never wave at us. Have you ever noticed that when they walk by? They never wave at us.
They just keep walking by.
That's right. These are some very important people to the city of St. Louis. We believe Chief Jinkerson is also there. I believe I saw Police Chief Sam Dotson there. You see him in the white, men who are very dedicated to making St. Louis a better place to live.
Our mayor and police and fire chiefs here for the beautiful Gateway City, walking through Forest Park during this VP parade. And what a beautiful day you've provided for us, Ken.
Oh, I feel that breeze, Ken. Yeah.
Oh, there it just did kick in right when you said that.
Right.
Keep talking.
On cue.
This is the St. Louis Police Mounted Patrol and Honor Guard with our fire chief and members of the St. Louis Police Department Mounted Patrol, escorted by Colonel Dodson III, Metropolitan Police Department Chief, and the Mounted Patrol was reinstated in 1971 by a well-known mayor here in St. Louis, and that was Mayor Cervantes, A.J. Cervantes, as we knew him here back in the day before you two were born.
No. And next up here, we also have the Fire Department Honor Guard in this group that you're seeing right now, nationally recognized for its precision drill routines and very rigid discipline. These guys and women work so very hard. The St. Louis Fire Department Honor Guard proudly represents the St. Louis Fire Department.
There's a fire truck there.
Third generation St. Louis firefighter Chief Dennis Jankerson, highly educated, highly experienced man, firefighting instructor in 3 separate states. He gets to run the siren, which I'm always jealous of.
They never let Kent get too close to
they
the siren
don't.
button.
No, or the chief, for that matter.
You talk about his education. He earned a bachelor's summa cum laude in organizational leadership and development from St. Louis University up the street.
So wonderful to see these people who grow up here in St. Louis, they get their education here and then stay here and give back to the community. All right, up next we have the U.S. Navy Band, our first band of the parade, right guys?
That's right.
Always one of my favorite parts here. So located in Illinois, the U.S. Navy Band, Great Lakes, is proudly directed by Lieutenant Gordy F.O. Kelly. In 2011, they celebrated 100 years of pride in service. Now, during World War I, over 1,500 musicians trained at Great Lakes, and this is their first appearance in America's biggest birthday parade. It's a 48-member band here. Look at them looking sharp this morning. They are performing Anchors Away. Let's have a listen.
Gary didn't know he was going to be doing security. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's, what are we, we're not even a half, okay, not quite a half hour. That's my second set of goosebumps for this parade.
Yes. Listening to all that patriotic music.
You see all the flags waving in the
That's
background?
right.
Everybody had their flags.
Speaking of patriotism, let's look at Uncle Sam.
Look at this guy.
Presented by Edward Jones, standing 50 feet high. Uncle Sam is proudly presented by Edward Jones, and he's investing in you to show your patriotism this 4th of July. 18 volunteers from Edward Jones are supporting Uncle Sam in his journey through Forest Park. And with nearly 12,000 office locations in the U.S. and Canada, Edward Jones is committed to helping the individual investor.
Very cool.
Look at Uncle Sam just towering over all.
You know, for those of you who don't live around here,
Oh, yes.
you have probably never heard of Schnucks.
Love Schnucks.
Schnucks is one of our local grocers.
This is always one of my favorites.
And it's loud.
awesome.
It's got a motor in it. The world's largest motorized shopping cart, presented by Schnucks.
What a cool view
You can
here.
take your shopping experience to a whole new level here. Nearly 100 grocery stores in 5 states. Schnucks is your store. Hear that motor revving up?
Rev it.
They're your store for quality food in the Midwest. Last year, Schnucks celebrated 75 years of customer loyalty and community service.
Wow.
Proudly presented the Freedom for Miller and Freedom 4 Miler and Family Fun Run Walk that took
Been
place.
a lot
this
of
morning.
groceries in
All
there,
right,
can't
there you
you?
go.
This is always my favorite.
Yeah?
Really? Like
one
that
of my
one?
favorites, yeah. This vibrant Komodo dragon, the Chinese dragon, curls her way down the parade route. The dragon was fabricated in China and is operated by 10 strong volunteers. You know, Chinese dragons represent good luck and strength. Did you know that? In Chinese culture, it's considered quite fortunate to be born in the year of the dragon.
Very cool. All right, this is a special one for St. Louis, the Spirit of St. Louis. As we know, the first non-stop solo transatlantic flight made by Charles Lindbergh, a celebrity here.
Yeah.
On May 20th, 1927, Lindbergh embarked on his journey from New York all the way to Paris. He was flying for 33 hours and 30 minutes all the way there. And then on June 11th, the Spirit of St. Louis and its pilot returned to the United States on the USF Memphis. Spirit of St. Louis has since become a global phenomenon, and we love having it here in St. Louis.
It's hard to believe how far we've come in 100 miles. Our next float, Food Truck Saturday. We'll have your taste buds watering. I'm already hungry.
I'm a little hungry
Stan and
already.
Mary Collins perform on the float alongside dancers from the Performing Arts Center. There's a food truck for every type of food. You can find food trucks in your
look at
local
that.
parks, of course, community events. They're painted with bright colors, catch your attention as they drive by. I bet those guys are going to be hungry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're having a great time.
I don't care who you are, if you're listening to music by Gloria Estefan, you just want to dance.
Right.
It's a good day. They're great dancers, too.
Awesome,
Love
right?
the costumes.
All right, you're watching America's biggest birthday party right here in Forest Park, and certainly America's biggest parade, the VP Parade, live from Forest Park in St. Louis.
That's right. Much more to come here, but first we're going to take a little break.
Welcome back to America's biggest birthday parade here in beautiful Forest Park. You guys having fun yet?
Oh man, I've been having fun since wee hours of the morning.
Yes, you have. You've been here a while.
We've had a blast, and just the setup for all of this, and what a beautiful setting. Unlike any I think you'll see anywhere in the country. It's been here.
This
for
is it.
A lot of what's left over here was from the World's Fair. back in 1904.
1904.
1904. Can you believe that? And there's a committee, Forest Park Forever, that has just done a wonderful job
Works
of
so hard.
revitalizing this park. It is a
It's
tremendous green space.
Just wonderful.
Well, there's the Patriots from the St. Anthony Village in Spring Lake.
Look at that. I just love all the costumes. And guys, I got to get
In this heat.
I know. In this heat,
Yeah,
they're wearing
right?
all those. The other day, I got a sneak peek of the costume room where
Yes,
they have been
been there.
working for months and months, working so hard to literally do 700 costumes for this event today. And the ladies there working so very hard and couldn't wait to see it all come together. So I know this is a really neat day and so many people working very hard.
This is the Patriots Marching Band. They had come all the way from St. Anthony, Minnesota, under the direction of Executive Director Chris Randall. The 110-member band won Best New Band Award at the Banff Canada Parade. Wow, back in 2014.
Travelers.
So they are performing Patriot Swing. Let's listen in. Very nice. Very, very nice. Boy, great bands. Great music.
Brings such a festive atmosphere to the park too, doesn't
All the
it?
way, and those parents that do
So
all
proud.
the fundraising
Yeah.
so they can, and they all have the big trucks now that they travel in, and it's such a big deal to be in the band and to raise the money, all the logistics to get here to an event like this.
On the way to the set, I was passing all those bands that you talked about. The parents, as they load up the kids, those bands. I mean, that's a lot of commitment.
For every
Kids,
one of these
right?
people you see,
Right.
think of the support behind them that took them to get
Well, and you look at you look at kids in high school that are playing football and they maybe go on to play football in college. You look at kids that are in the drama department doing shows and things and moving on to college. And certainly the marching band is no different than that because they're hoping to take their music to the next level. They sure sound like they will.
Very cool. All right, on to the next look here. The 1903 VP ball team. Always a fun one. Dressed in vintage uniforms. You see just a few of them there. See there on the right side of your screen. They hand out souvenir baseballs. All kinds of fun stuff going on here. Team mascot Fred Bird, as many of you know him, well, he wanted to join us today, but he is very busy preparing for the Cardinals game this afternoon.
Now you're looking at the bicycling in the park float.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's our next float that brings to life the excitement of bicycling in the park, and there are some wonderful bicycle trails here at Forest Park. There's a big bicycling community,
Yes, it
as
is,
many
right?
are around the country.
But this is definitely stands out. St. Louis. St. Louisans, they love their bicycles. They love their bike trails.
Seeing so more and more of these bicycle lanes and the roads around St. Louis, and in your communities too, in Columbia and Kirksville and Minneapolis and Detroit as well.
These floats are really works of art. I mean, look at the detail that goes into this. We have really all of the senses here, the sense of art, and then the dancing, just unbelievable work.
We don't
that
have
has
palm
been-
trees, though. That we don't have. We do not have the palm trees.
Not natural.
Not
We can
quite
afford them.
the right climate.
There's
there.
Miss River City 2015, Alexandra Uline, I believe it is. She is studying chemistry at Lindenwood University, and she is, that's Alex is her first name. She's the community service chairman of Sigma Sigma Sigma. She supports the mental health initiative in the St. Louis area, and she's taken the platform Mind Over Matter.
And behind her, here we go, the Normandy High School Band, located in North St. Louis County, the 45-member Normandy High School Band. Welcome back to the parade. In 1956, they were the first public high school band to march in the VP parade.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
It's great to see this, and coming out of Normandy High School, especially what we're covering.
You see what they're doing?
Are they doing Uptown Funk?
Uptown Funk,
oh
baby.
my gosh, this will be a crowd favorite.
Let's listen in.
how they have all these, beautiful, all the brand new songs, and the marching bands already have arrangements of them.
Yes, they've already gotten it done.
Job.
This is one I don't want to have anything to do with.
The laundry truck.
Wow.
That's the laundry truck.
Yes.
And there's a lot of sweaty people out here today, so
Yes.
I'm just going to stay away.
There will be a lot of laundry to
Exactly.
do. Yeah, let's just leave it.
We
at
hear our
that.
man Matt Chambers is along the parade route,
With
right?
the Grand Marshal.
Oh.
Yeah,
Big
look
deal,
who we
Matt.
snagged. Thank you for giving us a little time. It's Barry Williams, a.k.a. Greg Brady. How you doing, sir?
Glad I've been able to get out of the car a little bit, shake some hands, and take some pictures, and make some new friends here. It's been a great parade.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're practically a Missouri native now, aren't you? Tell the folks what you've been up to.
I am feeling it. I'm doing the 70s music celebration in Branson, Missouri, where I live, so I'm like a neighbor for you.
We love that. How long are you going to stay down there? You're going to stay in Missouri for a while?
I'll be here through the weekend. Got some more things to do, going up on the arch and taking in some of the fair today.
What is it like being the honorary Grand Marshal of a parade of this scope, of this magnitude? It's a big deal.
Now I need a tiara or something.
I'll tell you what, as soon as you said that, people started scrambling behind the camera. Be careful what you wish for. Enjoy the rest of the parade.
Thanks,
Really
Pat. Appreciate it. Bye now.
Barry Williams, guys. Catch his show down in Branson if you have a chance.
You're such a name dropper out there with the Brady bunch.
Right? Exactly. He should work on
He's a
getting him a
big
tiara.
deal, yeah.
You know,
Well,
he
I
wants his
think
tiara.
Matt Chambers will get right on.
You think so? Let's hope.
That's great. Well, after
This is
a
a
day
cool one.
at the zoo, families stopped by the souvenir shop to choose their favorite stuffed animal to bring home. The zoo, by the way, here in St. Louis, voted in many places as the #1 zoo in the world. It's located in Forest Park, right along the parade route practically. 90 acres of animals from all over the world. Here's one. TripAdvisor named the St. Louis Zoo 3rd best zoo in the U.S., 4th best in the world.
Wow.
Free to visitors. Free to visitors here in St. Louis. If you come to St. Louis, don't miss the zoo.
That's right. And as you see him going by here, this is Horton the elephant, just passing on by through the parade. Always one of my favorite visits at the zoo.
Then Louie.
Big Blue.
The Blue Crew. Straight off the ice. Savage Center St. Louis Blues mascot Louie. And game host Angela Sharp and Blue Crew zip through the Forest Park on the McBride and Sons Fan Boney.
Van Boney, I see what you did there on
Right?
I like that.
Blues first in the Central Division last year. You know, the
A little
first Zamboni
disappointing
was
in the-
made in 1847.
And to our friends in Detroit, we know we have a great rivalry going with
Right.
you guys, but it's a friendly one.
Yes, it is.
We got a lot of Red Wings fans here too, but
Mhm.
we love our Blue Note.
We do.
Happy the Clown. There's Happy the Clown. I was gonna say that
gonna
other
say,
one
that's
wasn't
a
looking very
scary
happy.
clown.
This is Happy the Clown presented by Merritt's, a great St. Louis worldwide incentive consultant company. They contribute 20 handlers to ensure that Happy doesn't run off for an ice cream in the middle of the parade or something. Got his bright clothes on, a big old smile on his face. Clowns are notorious for making balloon animals and mischievous magic, but this one's a balloon himself.
You can't have America's biggest birthday party without a clown or
Without
two,
the America's
right?
biggest clown.
You need
I
the
think
biggest
I've been
that's
called
it.
that a couple times, but we won't go there.
fun, though.
I was going to leave that
It's
out.
friendly, though.
All right, and our next float up is really going to be a special treat here, even a performance. And as you've been seeing all morning, the dancers, the band members, performers who have come out today to celebrate St. Louis have put so much work into this. And this next round of performers will be the catch and release to demonstrate how generations of people have enjoyed fishing here in Forest Park. And today, the dancers from the Professional Dance Center will perform on the float. No easy task, I'm guessing, in that cramped little space. Because as we know, nothing better than sitting at the water's edge, laughing with friends while fishing. Relaxing way to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. So let's take a look here as they perform. You get a line, I'll get a pole.
I guess they're going to perform when they get it close. Well, they already did, maybe.
Oh, okay.
It sounded great.
There they go again. Wow, just incredible.
There we go.
Amazing job, girls. It sounded great, looked great. We're just getting started here at the VP Parade in beautiful Forest Park. We're just going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
There's more?
There's
Oh,
more.
so
There's a lot more. Don't go
Stick
anywhere.
around.
Welcome back to America's biggest birthday parade. You are joining us live here in Forest Park in St. Louis, Missouri, right in the heart of St. Louis, by the way. And what you're looking at is the Belleville East High School Band, returning for their 14th year. Let's listen in.
Awesome. Incredible job there. As someone who has seen Back to the Future about, I don't know, a million times.
Really?
I really enjoyed that. Great job to all of the band members there. And coming up next, another one, something that I really enjoy. Yeah, we have a special treat after this band makes its way by. The next stop in the parade, the University of Missouri Golden Girls are coming up here, I do believe, after we see these color guard members make their way through the grandstand. Great job to all of them. And again, just talking about how much work, how much commitment these people that have come from all over the area, even out of the state, to take part in the VP Parade. We are so grateful to them. And what a great way to celebrate St. Louis. All right, and look at these fellas. What do you call that, Kent and Andre?
Well, they're not the Golden Girls. The Golden Girls are next, but
Those were interlopers into the parade. How funny.
we're not exactly sure where they came from, and
Or
we hope
what-
they keep moving.
They're
once
wielding
they pass
swords
through.
and, you know.
They were just making their way through the park, decided to jump on in there.
Well, they have a great color guard there. There's
There
our Golden
There's
Girls.
the Golden Girls.
And for the
All
record,
right.
Emily,
Missouri.
you're our golden girl.
Oh,
I want you to know
you
that.
guys, so sweet. Well, these Golden Girls, they proudly represent the University of Missouri. They perform at all the home football games, men and women's basketball games. They work so hard. During the 2014 season, the Tigers at the Citrus Bowl, the Golden Girls went along with them. So, of course, located in Columbia, Missouri, the University of Missouri has over 35,000 students with representation from all 50 states and over 100 countries.
Thank you very much, Emily. And now let's go back to this guy, Matt Chambers, who probably has the best assignment.
Another superstar.
I was just
Another
kind of thinking,
superstar.
I don't like to brag, my friends. You know that. But I'm kind of on celebrity patrol today. Say hello.
see.
Glee fans are going to know him. Mr. Noah Guthrie. Noah, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Welcome to St. Louis. What do you think of our fair city so far?
I love it. Every time I'm here, I love it.
Now, I understand that you are going to be performing kind of the big closing number for the parade today, right?
That's correct. Yeah, America the Beautiful. Right there.
I know you're a very talented artist. I'm just throwing this out there because I want to help. Did you see the opening number? It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to follow. Yeah.
But I know you can do it. What are you up to? Where can people find your music these days?
Oh, everywhere online. NoahGuthrie.com and iTunes and Amazon and Google and all that stuff. Yeah, so yeah, just making a new album.
We'll look for you, and we can't wait until I won't even tell you what he's going to sing at the end of the parade, but it's going to be great. Noah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the parade. Back to you guys.
That's a tease there, Matt Chambers.
That is a tease.
Good job,
Good to
Matthew.
hear from him.
By the way, how about this weather? There's not a cloud. Well, there's a couple clouds now, but there's very little cloud in
There's
the
no
sky.
rain.
No rain.
You folks in Detroit and Minneapolis, not so much Columbia and Kirksville, we've had some horrible weather, all kinds of rain. Now all of a sudden the skies have just opened up. Perfect timing for this fair. We get a couple of dry days.
Good job there, Ken.
Yeah. So far, anyway. This is Big Top on Parade, pulled by 4 Percheron horses. Big Top on Parade takes us inside a circus tent. The Andrew Glover Circus Band performs. Glover, probably. Going to the circus, something almost everyone remembers from their childhood. Let's listen in.
This one is cool. It's cop car and tow truck. These comical cops and their prisoners cruise through Forest Park having fun with parade spectators. They enjoy interacting with the spectators and making them laugh, as you see. And these prisoners, in quotes, are more like entertaining clowns than cons.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. Kind of con you wouldn't mind running into.
Exactly.
All right, and next up we have Miss River to River. Say hello to Miss Mackenzie Meadows Puckett. She goes to Shawnee Community College in Illinois, where she will get her Associates in Science and Arts this year. Very passionate once again about fundraising for the Children's Miracle Network.
So much commitment to community service from these young ladies that we've been presenting before
Well,
right there.
You just can't get enough marching band in a
can't.
4th of July parade, I would say. So this is Alton, another great river city here in the St. Louis metropolitan area. Alton, Illinois high school band makes their 9th appearance in the parade.
Wow.
They placed 5th in 2014 at the VP Liberty Drum Challenge, and they are under the direction of Alyssa Cudney, 160 strong, and they are performing Scirocco.
Great job.
One of the things I enjoy the most
big
about
band,
these parades, all these bands, these high school bands, they're all so good and they all play so well. How do you decide which one is the best?
While they're walking in the heat,
Right?
in full uniform,
Yes.
paying attention to their steps and everything else.
Wow, very impressive.
Oh, look at this, the Intergalactic Border Patrol. A group of secret agents. They protect the streets of St. Louis and the galaxy. These stealthy agents sneak their way down the parade route, protecting you when you don't even realize it. And they fight strange creatures of the universe and protect the Earth from their malicious bite.
Ooh, very scary.
Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah. I love that movie, though. They had some
Yeah,
great
right?
creatures in the movie. They really did.
What's
well,
this?
this is a little bragging here.
Oh.
all
What's
right?
this?
This
Humble
is,
brag.
we are Channel 4 here in St. Louis, for those of you who are out of
Uh-huh.
town. And this is our very own KMOV Storm Mode Silverado. This
Look at
is
that
our
thing.
weather gathering and information truck that we send out to protect the St. Louis area. More than 60 years, KMOV has been informing the region with the best of news, sports, and some pretty good weather. KMOV is proud to be presenting the 100. We're a presenter here of the 133rd VP Parade, and our Matt Chambers, I believe, is on board.
That's right. I'm in the mix here somewhere. Here's Megan Danahay. Megan, say hello to the people at home.
Hi.
You know that
Going. Happy 4th of July.
between you and me and Kent, we managed to make this weather work out somehow. I don't know how that happened.
I love it.
Hey, guys, happy to have you on the parade. I got to run up here, too, because there's somebody that Kent Earhart probably recognizes. Here's Kendall. Kendall. Say hi to everybody watching the parade at home. This is Kent's little girl, Kendall.
Say hi.
And that's my big girl, April.
Yeah, so this is Kent's other girl, little taller, April. Happy 4th. Happy 4th of July to you guys, too.
Love you, girls. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. A lot of the families from Channel 4 there. All right.
Very cool. All right,
Proud
moving
Papa
on.
here.
Exactly. We have the Backstoppers now. We saw earlier how they got a check presented to them, so we are very happy to have them in the parade with us today, and so grateful for all that they do.
Pirates on the Grand Basin float, sailing down the parade route. Our next float, Pirates on the Grand Basin, stranded in the Grand Basin at Forest Park.
The pirates must wait for the high tide to sweep them back into the Mississippi.
Arg! There you
Arg
go.
is right.
Well done, Andre.
Arg is right. I do it. You do a good arg, mate. You give good arg.
Leave that to you two boys. Okay. The pirate noises for today.
Yes. You just can't resist.
Oh, no. Very cool. All right, up next, the Princess of America Junior Miss, Minaka Clarice Ware. Please welcome her, the reigning 2015 Princess of America Junior Miss. She also has the privilege of serving as the reigning 2014 National America's U.S. Junior Miss. Very cool. She attends the University of Central Missouri, and she is working toward becoming a registered nurse in pediatrics.
Like our nurses, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
That was the Happy Puppy,
Happy
presented
Puppy.
by Brian Cave. A big
There
ball
he is.
Oh, there we
here
go.
in St. Louis. Nothing cuter than seeing a puppy play with a ball. He's all kind of energy there, right? All the way down the parade route. Proudly walked and presented by Brian Cave. Puppies love rolling around the grass and playing in the park, and this is a great dog park. Great. They have a big dog parade here in Forest Park every year. It's a big hit, but thanks to the Brian
Look at the moves
Cave
they've
folks.
got
Yeah,
here.
they're going down,
Wow. Not only the big balloons in this parade, but on the move. Doing a little performance for us as well. I cannot believe how big this parade is. You know,
huge.
we've been calling it America's biggest birthday party and parade, and this goes to show you really earned that title, and all the people out there smiling in their red, white, and blue. You can tell they're enjoying themselves.
Let's explain to folks that if you're not from around here, usually this parade takes place downtown St. Louis in front of the Arch, but temporarily we're in Forest Park because they're doing all the work along the riverfront, so that's why we're here.
And that's the Rescue Me float presented by Nestle Purina Pet Care. The float is a tribute to pet adoption across the country. Nestle Purina Pet Care promotes responsible pet care, community involvement, and the positive bond between people and their pets. Okay, there's no better way to spend a Saturday in the park with your newly adopted pet. And these are the dancers from the Krupinski Academy of Dance, performing a little Coco Soul to Rescue Me.
Love that. Look at those costumes. And this is another float I got to see up close. The painting detail on this. They have artists that actually work on these things for months and months just for today. So check them out.
Yeah.
You can't not dance when you're seeing the great music and your performers. Great job to those ladies and gentlemen.
Rescue pets.
Purina, of course, headquartered here in St. Louis as well. Another great St. Louis company, and they do a tremendous job here in the community, especially with all of the pets.
Even on their campus there, they allow you to bring your pets
Oh
to
yeah,
the campus
and
there.
the Purina Farms
Right.
out in Labadie is a great place to visit
Awesome.
too. If
It
you're ever in
is.
St. Louis,
It
we hope you are. You're watching America's biggest birthday parade live from Forest Park in St. Louis. We'll take a quick break. Be back with more bands and floats and fun. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the 133rd VP Parade, also known as America's biggest birthday parade.
And we've been here for all of them.
All 133.
I feel
We're
like
holding
I
up
have.
well.
I
A true
feel like I
veteran you
have.
are, Kent.
Big part of the parade, as you guys know, the bands, the high school bands. Here at Collinsville High School, the marching band, the K-Hawks marching band, proudly performing under the direction of Bobby Wright. The 100-member band won first place at the McKendree University Preview of Champions last year. They also took third place in the 2013 in the parade's Liberty Drum Challenge. This is their 17th appearance in this parade, and they're performing Trooper Salute.
And what a great performance. Trooper Salute, very fitting for today as we honor our men and women, American heroes. And just a note about these bands. So this is the 17th time this particular band from Collinsville High School has been in the parade. It really says something about how these folks come back year after year, just how much fun, what a special event it is to be a part of. All right, coming up next here, the 1946 Anheuser-Busch fire engine. And nothing says made in St. Louis like Anheuser-Busch. This antique fire engine has been restored by Golden Eagle Distributing and AB. Now, Budweiser is the presenting sponsor of the Fair St. Louis main stage, where you can see Kool and the Gang tonight, as well as Morris Day. And the time after the concerts on the Budweiser main stage, entertainment will be the Enterprise Rent-A-Car and Edward Jones fireworks show. Of course, cannot be 4th of July without fireworks, right, guys?
All right. Well, our next float is Butterfly Park, which showcases the Butterfly House, which, by the way, this is in St. Louis County, what we call West County, in Faust Park. And if you ever come to St. Louis, it's another great place to visit, especially in the middle of the winter, because it's nice and warm and humid in there, which we don't get much of in the winter around here. They're out in Chesterfield, Missouri. It's almost 200 acres out there. Calm surroundings. You take a trip to the Butterfly House. You really take a trip around the world, because they have butterflies from every corner of the globe. You'll find different species perched on just about every leaf. They land on you. You
can sit there and they go on your arms.
Yeah, they're in different stages of reproduction throughout the place. You never know what kind of cocoons or larvae are going to be hanging around. The difference between a butterfly and a moth: a butterfly's antenna are club-shaped, while a moth's antenna are feathery.
Are full of
When I was a kid, my dad and I used to raise monarch butterflies.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Oh, wow.
Every year. Milkweed is the big, and they have a big press now because they are endangered, and they have a big press now to plant more milkweed and make more facilities available for these monarch butterflies.
Speaking of life,
you're searching for a.
I was trying to look right. Insects to
like
alpacas and llamas.
Yes.
Eagle Eye Alpaca and Llama Haven is a St. Louis-based traveling petting zoo.
There you go.
They I've seen
And
them in
butterflies
action.
travel.
They travel
I see
too.
the connection.
But they travel to elementary schools, birthday parties, and many other community events to educate and entertain children and other adults throughout the St. Louis region.
All right, and moving right along to Miss Hart of St. Louis. This is Jennifer Lee Davis, looking beautiful there. The current 2015 Miss Hart of St. Louis. She placed in the top 10 at the Miss Missouri pageant in both 2013 and 2014. Quite a feat. She goes to St. Louis University, where she is double majoring in communications and psychology. She loves volunteering with a variety of organizations, including the Crisis Nursery, which we love and adore here in St. Louis, and Seed to Table. And with the Human Rights Office, she traveled to Australia to meet the Pope.
All right, time for another great band. This is a big school, too, located up in Florissant, Missouri, on the north side of St. Louis, the Hazelwood Central High School Band. Their first appearance here in America's Biggest Birthday Parade. Directed by Dr. Bruce Green, it's a 60-member band. They took grand champion in 2014, first place parade contest and second place parade contest at the Wright City Marching Festival. Today they are performing their rendition of Caravan. Let's listen in. All right.
James S. McDonald USO Float. United Service Organization, a nonprofit private organization, covers programs and services to help members of the U.S. military and their families. And what an appropriate float on a day like today.
Oh, yeah.
They help military personnel successfully transition back into civilian life, connect deployed troops to loved ones, and help rehabilitate the ill and wounded personnel.
They do such great work. They're
They
so
do.
often at the airport welcoming troops back to St. Louis and Lambert here, and really all over the country. Just wonderful things. Check out this performance
I know
here.
what you're doing and I know what you have done.
This is the Blue Cruise float, I believe. Members of the You Can Dance Studio dancing on the float. Vocalist Jack Walker. The Brian Carlin Band performing their rendition of Mississippi Mud. Listen up.
It's all over your clothes, you such a dirty devil, man. That ain't a love, it's just a Mississippi mud. Ow! I got this lump on my throat, I got this chill
All right,
on my
and there she is, Miss Missouri International. Casey Cobb, say hello to her. She works as a Medicare specialist and tech in her hometown of Bloomfield, Missouri. She's just beautiful. She attended Southeast Missouri State and the School of Cosmetology. She drives down the parade route in a Lufuse Automotive Network sponsored car.
That's where I went to school, Southeast Missouri
That's
State
right.
University School of Cosmetology.
Very cool.
No, I did go to Southeast Missouri.
Oh, look,
Mark Twain said we have the most beautiful women in the world right here in Missouri.
I like that.
This is the Gateway Two-Cylinder Club, 24-piece moving display that demonstrates the purpose of the Gateway Two-Cylinder Club to promote the public's interest in education and preservation of John Deere tractors. Most of these are made up in Iowa, right up the road, our neighbors to the north. Volunteer organization, 100 members strong. They've restored all kinds of antique tractors and other machines manufactured from all the way back in 1929.
Wow.
It's
You know,
beautiful.
we had a tractor day at my high school out here in Missouri, in Washington, Missouri, and it kind of reminds me of the same thing. Some very cool things going on right here.
Take a ride in any of the tractors?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Emily grew up in
Any
the
pictures of that?
in the outlying area. It's a country town out there in Washington. I
It
love
is.
Washington, Missouri.
Yeah. All right. These are very cool. A little bit different than a tractor, isn't it? Let's head out to Matt Chambers and see what he's finding out.
Well, I figured since the tractors were going by, guys, we should probably try to find a fine young man who might enjoy a good passing tractor. What did you think of all those tractors rolling by?
They were good.
Yeah? Now, is this the first time you've come down to the 4th of July parade or what? What's your deal?
It's the first time.
First time? What are you thinking so far? You're going to have to make this an every year occurrence?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where are you from? Where did you drive in from?
Chesterfield,
Chesterfield? Very good. Are you enjoying Forest Park? You going to be able to stick around and go to the fair?
maybe.
I hope so. I would encourage you to do so. By the way, they have a great kids area at the fair. Kipken back in at noon, guys. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Matt. I think we're about to see here we go, the
This
Rock
is-
and
oh,
Roll
this is
Park
a good
Flow.
one. There you
go. Dancers from the Dance Productions Unlimited provide a retro atmosphere, dancing to classic rock. You know, originating in the late 1940s, rock and roll is an eclectic combination of blues, jazz, and swing music. St. Louis native Chuck Berry, known as the father of rock and roll, continues to play his classic music today in St. Louis. And earlier we had that blues cruise go by as well. A lot of people don't know across the country. We know here in St. Louis there's a huge blues tradition
So
here
much
in
so
St. Louis.
that we're opening a blues museum
Absolutely.
this autumn in downtown St. Louis, and you should definitely put that on your stop if you're going to be visiting St. Louis, the brand new Blues Museum, which I
It's going
believe
to
will
be
open
incredible.
this autumn, and we have some great musicians.
Right.
Great job to the dancers from Dance Productions Unlimited. Just one of so many, hundreds really, unbelievable floats and entries here in America's biggest birthday celebration and parade presented by VP. So glad you're joining us. We're going to take a little break, but we'll be right back with a lot more action.
You are watching America's biggest birthday party parade presented by VP, the 133rd, and happening here in beautiful Forest Park today. And right now we are watching one of the many bands here. This is the O'Fallon Township High School Band out of O'Fallon, Illinois. It's making the 22nd appearance in the parade.
Oh, wow.
Presented by Dr. Melissa Gustafson Hines. Okay, they performed in the 2015 Tournament of Roses Parade. They participated in the 70th anniversary of Pearl Harbor Parade in Hawaii in 2011. And in 2014, they won first place in the Liberty Drum Challenge. 210 band members performing March Grandioso. Let's listen.
Members in that band.
Yeah.
Just
That's a
fantastic
big high school band. That must be everybody's in the band.
Everyone's in the
Every
band,
member
right?
of the high school.
Oh, look out, there's crazy birds everywhere.
Watch out. This is the Crazy Birds. They're swooping down the parade route.
Yes.
My.
No, all we have here is watch out for crazy birds. That's all we have.
They're crazy.
Where they
What
came
more
from.
can you say?
What else do you need to know? They're crazy.
Get back in those
Get out of their
cages.
ways.
Watch out, but beautiful. I saw these costumes too over in the costume shop that they've been working on, and the detail on these are such incredible. I know so much art and time and hard work went
Well,
into.
they keep a warehouse, as you know,
Right.
all year long, where they build these floats and come up with these themes, and they create recreations.
And they use every inch of that space, don't
I'll
they?
bet.
Oh my gosh.
Great
it
costume.
is just
There might be a picture of me somewhere with one of those costumes on.
a crazy
There may or may not.
May or may not exist.
and we may or may not find it.
Traditional Chinese gear.
Oh, that looks painful. That looks painful there.
Right.
Interesting.
All right. The American flag is presented by Weber Chevrolet.
Wow. Let's salute.
It's a giant balloon. It's not a real flag. It's a balloon. It's a proud symbol of the United States of America, of course, revered the world over as the paramount symbol of freedom, which is what we are celebrating today, and especially those heroes that make it possible for us. More than 30 feet in height, honored to have this patriotic symbol sponsored and manned by our good friends at Weber Chevrolet here in the St. Louis area. Weber Chevrolet, title sponsor of Parade Town this weekend around the boathouse here in Forest Park. Because, again, for those of you from out of town, there's a whole park and a whole fair that surrounds this thing, and believe me, it would be worth your time and effort to come to St. Louis and enjoy 4th of July here with us some year, because it is a tremendous celebration. We are not kidding when we say America's biggest birthday parade and party, big-time party.
All right, and now we have a very special event at today's parade, an actual wedding about to happen right now. Tracy Squires and Allie Matthews are being married today after winning the online I Do contest. As all St. Louisans know, Forest Park, a wonderful place to have a wedding. So we want to say a special congratulations to Tracy and Allie. Guys, we've seen proposals here in the park. I don't know if we've ever seen a whole wedding.
Actual wedding.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to the two of you. Very exciting there. And lots of people walking along with them to celebrate.
That's right.
Truly a special day
We wish
for
them well.
And they're actually going to perform for us. So we'll take a look here.
I now pronounce you married. May you live happily ever after. Let's seal this with a kiss.
Awesome from Mamma Mia, of course, a great song. They did a
Do.
great job, yeah. Drop to all of them, an exciting day for the newlyweds as well. Very happy for
Congratulations. Miss Heartland 2015 is Rebecca Palmer from Washington, Illinois. She's pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Architecture at the University of Illinois in Champaign, so she's smart. We know that. She plans to obtain her graduate degree at Harvard and hopes to one day own her own firm. Wow. She's assisted planning special events for organizations including Children's Miracle Network and the American Cancer Society. Congratulations to Rebecca Palmer, Miss Heartland 2015.
That's awesome.
Ah, this is right up my alley here.
Those little guys. Very cool here. Oh, there's a clown among those police guys as well. Police officers on not the typical motorbikes I think that they usually patrol the street with, right?
The only one they let me on is the mini bikes. but I'm okay
Anyone,
with that.
just for you,
Yeah,
Kent
that's right.
sized. Cool shots here too. Just adds so much to the parade, and as we
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Time
This
out.
could get ugly real fast. This has really accelerated quickly into a bad thing.
they clearly
Wait.
spent a lot of time.
Oh my! Oh
Look
my!
at those moves.
Well,
right?
All that great tradition and everything that now it's all gone.
Oh, that really added something, if you ask me. I think it was a special.
I'm moved.
A special moment in this parade
I am
that we
moved.
all just witnessed.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And Superman has joined us, you guys.
Also on a mini,
More clowns. This is just too much fun. You
Mobile.
see all the people on the sides too having just a great time. I love how they've painted
Yeah.
the roadway here. Oh,
That
she's
must be
looking
Miss Missouri
beautiful.
teen, Christina Stratton, I
Yeah.
believe. She's started her own nonprofit organization, Traveling Tutus, where she shares her joy of dance with special needs students. Good for you, Miss
for her.
Missouri. In August, she'll go to the Bahamas to compete for the title of Miss Teen USA. Blue Fuse Automotive Group proudly provides the convertibles and pickup trucks that are pulling the VP floats for today's parade.
Let's go back to the band here in Staunton High School. The 90-member Staunton High School marching band is accompanied by their 17-member color guard. Band has performed several times at Walt Disney World and in New York City. Returning for the 10th time and directed by Brian Lauder, today they are going to perform another befitting number, Tribute to America.
See those color guard. I love how they have the theme as we wait for the band to get up a little bit closer so we can all hear them. The red, white, and blue flags, guys. I mean, it just all fits into the theme of, celebrating America.
It's a spectacle.
Yeah.
It's really a spectacle, and it is.
Yeah.
And the setting here is so gorgeous. We can't even describe it to you. And I know it, even in HD, it doesn't really do it justice. But
You gotta be here live.
It certainly
at least-
helps, though, right?
At least you can hear the bands and see all the great smiling faces
Yes.
and young people from America's heartland. Let's listen.
On the
Anything can-
Magical
sorry.
Express. Anything can happen on the Magical Express. The passengers are headed to the land of enchantment, filled with fun, magic, and spells. And they are on an adventure in the park. And lots of adventures to be had here in this park.
That's exactly right. Going along with our theme of the parade.
Saturday in the park.
Saturday in the park. That's right. Celebrating all the
I
things
think it was
you
the
can
4th
do
of
here.
July.
Well,
Oh, I
but-
think there was a band
Song there?
named Chicago.
Chicago, something
okay,
like that?
yeah. You got it. Picking up what you're putting down.
see, you didn't even expect all of this kind of entertainment. Kent is a
free.
man of
For free, no
many
less.
talents.
We don't charge.
Yeah, exactly right.
Well, this is Choo Choo Boogie. The red caboose will remind you of watching trains go by as a child. The Andrews sisters performed their rendition of Choo Choo Boogie along with dancers from the Performing Arts Center. Let's listen in. One of the things about one of the things about the parade is that these guys are not at the head end of the parade. They've already been doing this for an hour and a half or whatever.
And
yet
there's a long time
they're
to tap
doing a great job.
And how about the Miss Spirit of St. Louis, Miss
Oh.
Katie Moeller? Miss Spirit of St. Louis 2015, graduate of the University of Missouri School of Journalism, where she was awarded a full scholarship. Okay, she reports and anchors for KOMU 8 News, the NBC affiliate in Columbia, Missouri.
Very cool. Same place I came from
right.
back in the day. All right, next up from Winfield, Missouri, right near the mighty Mississippi River, the Winfield High School Band is making their first appearance in America's biggest birthday parade. 45 members of this band, proudly directed by Stephen James and John Steinbrugge. Today, they are performing Captain America March. Let's give them a warm welcome to the parade.
Let's do that. Here's the Hispanic Festival, here to showcase the importance of St. Louis's Hispanic history and heritage. Colorfully dressed riders representing Hispanic countries from around the world, including Bolivia, Ecuador, Peru, Colombia, and much more. All members of the Hispanic Festival held in St. Louis are volunteers, and their mission is to help increase regional awareness of the spectrum of cultural contributions made by Hispanic musicians, dancers, artists, and chefs.
Awesome. Love the bright colors. Just adds to the
right.
fun theme here. Mexico, all kinds of people
represented
represented. Very neat. Watch
I love
them.
colors, the Mexican colors I love. I don't know what it is about the flag and just there's all the bright yellows and the oranges. And
Hey, Cuba.
Cuba.
Hey.
Or Cuba. Cuba Libre.
All right, and coming up next, Jazz in the Park. These guys look great. They'll get you up and moving. This float depicts the perfect opportunity to indulge in park nightlife with jazz and dance. And the dancers you see here from the Professional Dance Center will perform to the Pat Stark Band playing Tequila. Take a look.
I love it. That might be my favorite one so far. That band sounds great. And the dancers are great. Beautiful. You are watching America's biggest birthday parade live from St. Louis's famous, world famous Forest Park. We have a lot more celebration for you coming up. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the 133rd VP Parade here in beautiful Forest Park in St. Louis, Missouri.
I love the backdrop behind us too, guys. The
I do, too.
boathouse and the water. People can do
Gorgeous.
paddle boats out there. Just awesome. All right, let's get back to it.
This is the 728 Cadets Band, known from the town of Elk River, Minnesota, by the way. 728 Cadets Band proudly performs in America's biggest birthday parade for the first time. Today, they would like to thank Father Walter Sidney of DeSmet High School for all that he's done in providing the band their St. Louis hospitality. Co-directed by Michael Reed and Joe Yeager, this is a 94-member band, and they, in 2014, won Grand Champion in a number of competitions.
Wow.
I think we should just listen.
Let's do that.
They move fast.
No wonder they won. time for the MAC.
Missouri Athletic Club celebrating more than 100 years of athleticism. The MAC, as we also call it, reminds us that there's so much fun to be had indoors and outdoors. And now we're at Flights in the Park. We're back to the MAC, the Missouri Athletic Club.
All over the place.
You know, the
Got you
MAC
covered.
hosted some events in the 1904 Olympics right here in
Really?
St. Louis.
I did not know that.
That's awesome. And the athletes, they competed in boxing, wrestling, water polo, swimming, and track. At the MAC, you can find almost any sport you want, along with pools, dining, and social events. Now we're
And
back at
Footlights in the
Footlights.
Park is our next float that celebrates the iconic Muni Opera located right here in Forest Park,
Yep, such a
America's
special part of the park.
oldest municipal theater. What a beautiful theater it is, too. I'd love to tell you more about it, but I want you to hear the performance.
Okay.
We're gonna be launched.
That evil laughter and the pound of his fist. A species of a hand that you see. It's a whole community to a bully. He's never had a victim worthy uncle for teens despair. That's why we're scared.
So the Muni is this little amphitheater that's nestled in between thriving oak trees. They have some of the shows that the Muni is offering this season. Beauty and the Beast, a must stop.
I just saw Hairspray at the Muni.
Did you?
Yeah, it was amazing.
And hello to Miss Illinois, Crystal Davis, who's from Anna, Illinois, recently crowned Miss Illinois 2015. Wow, hello to her. She attends Southeast Missouri State, where she's studying public relations. Her platform, crystal clear, eyes on the road ahead. Now, the cars you're seeing these ladies ride in, they're provided by the Lou Fuse Automotive Network, a family-owned and operated company.
VP Parade, America's biggest birthday parade. And right now, we're looking at this float, Happy Birthday, America. Let's listen in a little bit.
Nice.
Nice.
Give a round of applause. That's worth a round of applause
awesome.
there.
Kelly's Cuties Majorettes and the Scott Air Force Bass Band.
Oh, yeah?
Starlifters.
They're from right across the river over
right.
there in the Lebanon area, Mascoutah,
Look at them
Illinois.
work that crowd.
Right?
Loving
Big
it.
part of the community over there on the east side
Yes,
of the
they
St.
are.
Louis metro area.
The biggest employers in our region.
Yeah. Well, next up, we're going to meet Miss Missouri. That's Mackenzie Garber.
Right.
Miss Missouri 2015. She completed her college degree in 3 years.
Wow.
Smart.
Saved mom and dad a little money there over at Oral Roberts University. Looking forward to competing in the Miss America pageant in September.
Very Cool. Congrats
Miss
to her.
Missouri. You know, Mark Twain said it. I mentioned this before.
You did. You've said
Prettiest
this.
girls.
You can't say it enough how pretty those Missouri girls are.
Because you're one of them.
That's right.
Ram Street Team.
Yes, that's right. Providing the fans with a fun, interactive experience through community events, concerts, youth sports, tournaments, all kinds of stuff. You see them there. They travel to more than 120 destinations every year. The Rams organization, along with the street team, are dedicated to giving back and supporting St. Louis.
Shakespeare in the Park, right? Okay, see, now the puppets entertain the audience while the VP dance team and the Gentlemen of Vision step team perform on the float.
Nice.
The Gentlemen of Vision, I've seen them in action, they're good. They're the 2015 National High School Step Dance Champions. The Gentlemen of Vision perform for the second time in today's parade. And each year there's a Shakespeare Festival held in Forest Park.
And you would think, oh, and people at home are going, oh, that's real popular. You would not believe
Oh,
how
it's
popular
huge.
It is. It is. In fact, they have a little area that's set aside just for that, that's nestled in the trees, and they do a tremendous job down there every year. Bring a little class, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
a little
yeah.
class
Really
to the place.
Class and culture.
Yeah, to class it up
Okay.
a little bit.
They're performing Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Let's listen.
I'm liking this collaboration. You know, Shakespeare in the Park and Gentlemen of Vision collaborating for this float.
That
That was
I've ever
awesome.
heard that song done quite that way.
I don't think I've seen that
Unique.
either or heard
Unique,
that.
let's
No.
say, yeah. This might be one of my favorites here. This is coming up next, the original Corvette Club of St. Louis. Now,
I'm with
this
you
is
on this one.
important because this was founded in 1979, and at that time, Corvettes were being assembled right here at the St. Louis
Listen
Chevrolet
to that.
plant. The members of the club's cars range in age from the original 1953 Stingray to the present, which is back to the Stingrays now. Throughout the year, the club performs in 30 parades, charity car shows, all kinds of Corvette competition events. They're a big part of the community, and I'll tell you, the Corvette is the working man's supercar. It really is. For the money, it is a supercar, and the one that the new version that they have out now is just an absolutely beautiful automobile.
One of the best cars created. Here's the Mater Dei Catholic School from Breeze, Illinois. Mater Dei Catholic High School Band returning for the 8th time in America's biggest birthday parade. The 68-member band is directed by Blake Court, and today they are performing a Mater Dei Victory March. I'm gonna give them a little time to get closer to us, but you know, we keep talking about all these high school bands. We hear them one after the other. They're all great. They're all amazing.
And they've worked so hard for this day. We're so glad they're with us in the color guard. Can't forget about them.
Right?
And as I pointed out earlier, they're already over an hour into this thing, so.
Oh, so they've been doing it. They've been
Yeah,
twirling
they've
those
been doing this
flags
for a while
and doing that
in those
music.
hot
We also need
uniforms.
to point out this is part of a competition too.
Yeah. Right.
All these high school bands are competing for cash prizes.
Right.
So.
Good luck to all of them. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to be the one that picks the winner because they are all very talented. All right, let's take a listen here.
And at some point soon, we're going to hear whoever sing.
Right, Noah Guthrie from Glee
That's
coming
right.
up very shortly. And you're looking at the Philippine Community Center, which is based in Chesterfield, Missouri, a nonprofit organization established to promote understanding of the Filipino culture and serve the growing Filipino-American community. The goal, to raise funds for the typhoon victims.
Oh, yeah.
The proceeds raised last year were used to build 25 fishing boats for villagers who lost their fishing livelihood.
So important.
And they are ambassadors of goodwill in the fundraising committee there. Contestants and winners participate in the parade today.
Wow.
Speaking of goodwill, we're just going to.
Yes.
We're back.
We are back.
I can't wait to see. You brought it up a minute ago, but Noah Guthrie.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see all
Are
the
you a
Glee
Glee
fans. Not the biggest one, but definitely.
Yeah.
I consider myself a Glee fan.
Well, we've had some great entertainment today. Not only the guy from Glee, I'll call him, Noah Guthrie, but we've had some great bands, some
We
great
really have.
dancers, and floats here. And
And let's hear, we've been talking about the fact that Noah Guthrie is going to sing, but let's hear Noah Guthrie sing right now.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Ooh. Ooh. America, 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 God shed His grace on me from sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea.
Just fantastic. What an
Beautiful.
incredible job he did. And the backdrop of all the flags behind him from the high school marching bands that have been in the parade. Look at this.
The American flag.
The
right
park and all its beauty, too.
yeah, that was the St. Louis Police and Fire Department that carried the American flag to symbolize the closing of the parade. A very patriotic theme for sure.
Yes,
We've
and all
had
these
a-
people have had so much fun. I love seeing them smiling out there in their red, white, and blue. I want to say happy birthday again.
Happy birthday,
America's
America.
biggest birthday celebration and parade.
And one of the biggest parts of this parade is just seeing everyone holding the American flag, people dressed in the American flag, dressed in their patriotic gear, the red, the white, and the blue.
What a fun time out here. So thank you so much for joining us, and happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th, everybody.
Happy 4th.